Y'all know I don't spend a bad penny. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. One is the joy that you cannot win, and the other one price that you cannot fix. This is the peace that you cannot find. Finding a way when you cannot. Hey guys, what is up? And welcome back to my channel. It's your girl B Danae, and if you're new here, welcome. Feel free to join us in my little corner of the internet by subscribing down below and hitting that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload. So for today's video, I will be bringing you guys all the details on my trip to Punta Cana that I had for my birthday trip. I'll be telling you guys all about where we stayed, all the tea on that, because I got a lot of questions. I got questions on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the social medias, child, since I've posted my content on that. And I did get a few questions as well on the video itself. So I'm going to give you guys all the tea in this video, as well as transportation and other things to do in Punta Cana. Even though I didn't do those activities, I stayed on the resort because the resort had so much to do. I didn't even feel the need to venture off of it. But yeah, if you're interested in finding out all the deets on my Punta Cana trip, then keep on watching. All right, like I said, guys, this is all the details on the trip. So you know, I got my notes app. So let's get that pulled up first of all. And at this point, you guys probably think like I'm a travel vlogger or like a travel YouTuber. I'm not. I just am a YouTuber that likes to travel and just happen to be traveling a lot this past 2 years. But yeah, anyway, you guys will get a like travel video definitely every year on my birthday, if nothing else. Okay, if I don't travel any other time in the year, I'm gonna travel on my birthday. I'm gonna go somewhere. And this year we went to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. Let me start out talking about transportation. So to book our transportation, I actually use Viator, the app or website. You can use the website as well. The company we went with is High Quality Transport, and the cost of round trip from the airport to the resort and the resort back to the airport was $24.99 per person. I'll leave the links for everything down in the description box down below so that you can easily access everything and have a bomb trip like I did. Easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. All you gotta do is hit the subscribe button. That could be your thank you to me, or just comment and say thank you, girl. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, any one of those two. I take it. It's free. I take it. Okay, so notes on the transportation itself. It was amazing. We had the whole van for ourselves. It was very clean, like very clean. The driver wore his mask. The driver was also really nice and really helpful. He drove fast, not gonna lie, but I feel like everybody in the Dominican Republic drives fast, but it wasn't like reckless or anything. We got there in lickety split. We got to the airport lickety split. He was early, on time, everything. Actually, when we got there, we did have to wait a quick little minute because they can't pull up to the airport and wait in the airport. They're usually stationed like a few minutes outside of the airport, just like how you would be at every other airport. So we did wait about 5 minutes, and then he got there. He was there. And he picked us up and to leave the next day. They're very good with communications, and this company does tours as well. So if you're interested in tours, you can go ahead and book it through them too. They said that they had the most affordable tours, but I don't know. I didn't book any tours or look into any tours, but they were so good with time. They texted me the day before we were leaving and was like, the driver will be there at 10:10. He was there by 9:50 because we went down like early, like 9:45 to check out, and he was already there. He ain't playing no games. He was on time. Shout out to him. Yeah, I loved it. The next thing we're gonna discuss is our stay. So we stayed at the Serenade Punta Cana Beach and Spa Resort. It's an all-inclusive 5-star resort in the Bavaro area. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, some of the specs of the resort: they have 24-hour reception, so someone is always at the front desk to answer your call, or you can go down and see them yourself. It has 8 restaurants, 6 of which you need reservations to. I'll discuss that later. It's on the beachfront, so it has its own like beach. It's not a private beach because there are vendors and stuff, just like everywhere, every tourist area there are vendors on the beach, but they don't harass you. Like we sat on the beach for
quite some time and no one came up to us, no one said anything. They wait for you to approach them. So they have like parrots, they're selling stuff, they're selling tours and stuff like that. So yeah, it is on the beach. There is a dance club on the property. Well, I didn't know that. I saw the dance club, but I never went inside because I don't know, I didn't feel like this trip was like that kind of trip, you know. But if you want to dance in club, just know you're gonna be hearing the Hispanic type of music. So yeah, so if you're into that kind of music, that'll be at that club. Don't go, and this is for any resort unless it's like an American resort in the foreign area, but don't go to foreign areas expecting to hear your kind of music, okay? You're gonna hear their kind of music, okay? It's a given, actually. But yeah, it had a dance club on the property, a full gym. There were 2 adult pools with pool bars in them, and then a children's pool and play area. Like literally, if you guys watch the video, which I'll link up in the iCards of my vlog of my trip to Punta Cana, there was an adult pool and then the children's pool in the middle and then pool 2. You guys see that pool 1 was a serene pool where everybody chilled out, zenned out. Pool 2 on the other hand, that was the party pool, okay? If you wanted to go to the foam party, volleyball games, all that, that was that pool too, because it's the furthest one away from the rooms. So I think that's why they did it that way, because they'll be having noise, they'll be having music, so you can't really hear pool 2 from, well, not from my room. And we stayed in building 1, which is the main building, but I'll get to that. But yeah, you can't really hear pool 2 from the main buildings. So yeah, I think that's why they set it up that way. And then there were huge water slides, basically a water park for the kids in the kiddie pool, which was in the middle of the 2 pools. And then they had jacuzzis for each of the 2 adult pools. It was amazing. There was a water sports zone on the beach area. You could get like kayaks and stuff like that, like them windsurfer things, surfboards. So you could do the thing where you stand on the surfboard and you like paddle out and stuff like that. There's an on-site doctor's office that would have been handy for when, you know, you had to test to come back into the US. But right before we left, they actually dropped that. So that was pretty good. We could have just go and come. Didn't have to worry about testing. But if the need arises again, there is an on-site doctor's office. And I do think you would have to pay for the test separate from paying for your room and stuff. But yeah, that is an option. And then there's also a full boutique downstairs, so you can get all your Punta Cana gear. And I feel like the prices really rivaled the airport. They were pretty good. So yeah. And the last thing I want to mention about the hotel itself, they have preferred club. So that's like a few other services that's outside of the luxury service. So when you book your room, you automatically book luxury unless you book a preferred suite. So you automatically get a luxury, which is what we got. And you get the blue wristband, but then the preferred is a black wristband. You have your own check-in. I think you have about 2 restaurants or 1 restaurant and a bar that's separate from everywhere else. You have your own beach section cornered off, your own pools. So yeah, if you're interested in a more exclusive stay at Serenade, you can definitely look into getting the preferred club services. When we went, because I have booked ours through Expedia, I didn't see that that was an option until I watched videos afterwards. Make sure to do your research before until I watched videos afterwards. And then I just called them and they were like, yeah, it's an option. You can add it on for just $55 a day. So if we wanted to do that, we were like, let's suss out and see how luxury is. And if we need preferred club services, then we'll upgrade. But we didn't really feel the need to upgrade. I guess it's just there for like, maybe if, I don't know, maybe if the resort was fuller probably, but I didn't really have a reason, or we didn't really see the need to upgrade to preferred. It was perfectly fine. The regular luxury was good enough for us. The room. Now let's talk about this beautiful room. It is called the Luxury Suite Ocean View Outdoor Jacuzzi Room. It is 980 square feet. It says that it sleeps 3, but I feel like it can sleep a lot more than that. But yeah, the website itself says that it sleeps 3. It has 2 king beds. It has a couch area, a sitting area, a desk area. The full bathroom, closet space, it is massive. And then of course the jacuzzi and seating areas out on the porch or the balcony. The total cost that we paid for 7 days at the Serenade was $2,355. Keep in mind that was for that luxury suite, so I feel like that wasn't much. That was actually pretty affordable, on the affordable end for a 5-star hotel. I feel like that's good bang for your buck. Y'all know I don't spend a bad penny. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. So yeah, it is a good bang for your buck. I have some pros and cons of the resort. Yes, I do have some cons, but it's like 2 cons. But the pros, it's located only 15 minutes away from the airport. Definitely family friendly. I mean, it depends on who you are. That could be a pro or a con. Some people are into adults only resorts, which is me. I like me a good adults only resort, but this one wasn't bad. You know, the ankle biters weren't always always around. You just stay in your little corner and they stay in theirs. The staff was amazing. Our housekeeping staff was amazing. The staff at all the restaurants we went to were amazing. The front desk staff was amazing. The bartenders were superior. Like everybody that you ran into there at that resort, even the guests were so nice. Like everybody was so freaking nice. And I love that. I mean, I never had a bad experience with like staff, but I've heard horror stories, not from the Serenade, but like different resorts and stuff. But everybody on this resort, including the guests, were so nice. I think it's because of the atmosphere. Everybody was relaxed. Everybody was having a good time. Even the kids weren't like crazy. But so yeah, it was so nice. Another pro is that everywhere looked like so aesthetically pleasing, with the marble walls, the wood, the palm trees. Everything just looks so pretty. The pictures were so pretty. I'll insert some pictures so you guys can see. It was just aesthetically pleasing. Everything was clean, tidy, tip-top shape. Even though it was, the lobby's like an outdoor type of thing, it was so clean. And so I want to go back. Take me back. It was so amazing. The staff is amazing. A thing that I noticed that with the staff is that they would drive you, like the bellboys would drive you anywhere you want to go or need to go in the golf carts. If you say, I need a ride, I don't feel like walking, they'll drive you. If it's raining, they'll offer to drive you. I love that there's so much. Take me back. And when they say luxury, they mean it, okay? They mean it. Okay, so let's move on to the cons. One of the biggest cons of this resort, and the only thing that would stop me from going again, is those annoying timeshare folks. I swear, right? They would ask you multiple times a day. If they see you multiple times a day, they're gonna ask you, have you done the free presentation? Are you interested in getting a free bag? Do you see that shirt? Do you want one? Let me help you check. They almost caught me because I watched the video where the girl was like, they gonna say they gonna help you check in. I watched it and they still almost got me. They was like, oh, we could help you check in, because they literally, I think they work for the hotel, because my mom and I, we got lost and we ended up on the floor, and it was like their branded stuff in the room. So they're a part of the hotel. So they almost got me. They was like, oh, we could take you to your room. Their shirts will say Expando, okay? So you guys know, ignore the people in the Expando shirts, unless you want to do the whole timeshare thing, if you're interested in their merch and all that stuff. If you're not, if their shirt say Expando, if their shirt don't say Serenade Punta Cana, don't listen to them. Don't take them on. You go about your business. Say, no, thank you, I'm good. Or like my mom and I started doing after a few days there. We already did it. We already did it. We already did it. We already did it. So yeah, just to get them out your hair. But yeah, they were the most annoying thing about the resort. Okay. And then the last con that I have here, I only have 2 cons, is that you have to physically go downstairs to the reservation desk in order to make reservations at the restaurants, and you have to stand in line. Now, Punta Cana, the Dominican Republic, is in the tropics. It is hot as hell outside. I'm from the islands, but it is hot as hell outside. I didn't like the whole standing in line thing. Most times I would go down early so there's not a line. I just go straight up to the desk. I recommend going down early at like, they start at like 9. So like 9, 9:30, 10. Go down there so that you don't have to stand in a long line. They're there from 9, I think, to 4. So once you get down there early enough, you're good to go. So yeah, those were the only 2 cons that I found with the resort. I think too, the reservation thing annoyed me because Hyatt spoiled me, because I think most all-inclusive resorts, their restaurants, you do have to make reservations for like the sit-down restaurants, because at Hyatt we had to make reservations, and I think Hyatt spoiled me because they had a portal that you logged into, and you will make your reservations that way online, and then having to go stand in line at Punta Cana. I was like, what is this? What is this? The food was pretty good at the restaurants that we went to. So we went to the Cut restaurant as well as we did the Hibachi. We were able to get into those 2 restaurants. Weren't really too interested in the other ones. I think it was a Italian restaurant that was kind of like Olive Garden-ish, and a Mexican restaurant, and some other restaurants, girl. But we got into the restaurants that we were interested in. The rest of the time we just did the buffet. The buffet has operating hours, so they close to like, they have breakfast hours. I think their breakfast hours were from like 6 to 10:30, and then they close for a while, and then they open up for lunch at like 1 to 4. Then they close for a while, and then they open up again for dinner at like 6 to 9:30. I think that's how the hours went. But then there is the sports bar, and the sports bar is open from 11 to 2 a.m. So 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. the next day, they are open. So in between the time when the buffet is closed, you can go to the sports bar. The thing about the restaurants too, they're only open for dinner, so you can only go to the restaurants at dinner time. But you do the buffet for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can do the sports bar, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then there's also a snack bar too as well. So those are the specs and pros and cons and all the details on the resort itself. Let me just now go into a few things that you can do in Punta Cana if you're interested in doing other things. There is an escape park at Cap Cana. Cap Cana is a bit far from Serenade, so if you're staying at Serenade, you may have to drive about 30-45 minutes to Cap Cana to go to Escape. But it's like this huge theme park, basically like an island theme park. So you have like a kind of zoo thing, you have zip line, you have buggies if you add that on. You can also do a sail if you add that on. Got cenotes, you got all that stuff. So yeah, Escape Park at Cap Cana. I'll put a link for all of these things down in the description box so you can easily check them out. The prices for Escape Park, full admission alone is $129 per person. Full admission with the Sunshine Cruise, which is the boat ride, is $169 per person. And then full admission with the buggies, which is the dune buggy thingies, is $169 per person. There's also Coco Bongo Punta Cana. So I actually, before I went there, I wanted to go to Coco Bongo, but then when I went there, it was that time of the month, girl. I was like, sensory overload. When I was looking at all the TikToks of what goes down in Coco Bongo, I was like, yeah, I don't think I can handle all that sensory overload right now in the state that I'm in. I think we can just stay here. So it has 4 tiers that you can purchase. The drink pack, which is just like bottom regular admission, is $70 per person. Then you have regular. So drink pack is actually under regular. So you have regular for $85 per person, gold member for $155 per person, and front row for $175 per person. So Coco Bongo is basically a big area that has different shows going on, and you get drinks, dance floor, shows you can watch. Or I've seen like Beetlejuice shows and 4th of July shows, and girl, it looks like a time, but your girl wasn't in the mood for a time. Then you can also check out the Jellyfish Restaurant. I've heard really good things about Jellyfish Restaurant. I've heard most about Jellyfish Restaurant that I've heard about any other restaurant, so that's why I'm mentioning it here. And then the last thing, if you're interested in animals in captivity, I'm not. But if you're into that kind of thing, I'm not judging you. I am, but I'm not. You can check out Dolphin Discovery. The price tiers, they have the Dolphin Royal Swim for one. Well, these are some deals that are going on now. $159.20. Then Dolphin Swim Adventure for $199.20, and then the Dolphin Encounter for $79.20. Why is everything 20 cents? Couldn't they just round it up? But anyway, yeah, those are the things that I recommend or that you can do in Punta Cana if you're interested in visiting. If you guys have any other questions, anything I missed out, please let me know down in the comment section down below. And like I said before, you can show me your appreciation for me providing you all this information by doing the following. You can like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Join us here in the gang, because you know and I know, so everybody should know that we lit over here. Therefore, go ahead and share this video with all your family and friends on all your socials, including but not limited to Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, whatever you have. Go ahead and tell a friend to 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 tell a family member to join us. Okay, cause we went and we do stuff and we travel places and we have a lot of fun. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, join us, you know. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day, a great night, a great week whenever you're watching this video. And I'm wishing you guys lots of love and light as per usual. Now this baby gotta go. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Toodaloo.